The biggest YouTuber has just fallen. Hello everyone, it's Mr. Troll delivering an update, and a lot of scandals have played out within the Mr. Beast crew this summer, and yet I haven't made a video on any of that, and this is for two reasons. Number one, I was busy. I was on this thing called vacation. And number two, I wanted to wait a little bit and see where all of this would go, so that I would eventually release one long video addressing everything, rather than making 1,000 small videos to update on every little detail that happens within the same drama. Because I already did that, for example, with SSS Sniper Wolf, and it just comes across as me milking the same topic for weeks. But I'm not here to milk. I'm here to provide quality content, hopefully. So without further ado, let's start talking about what has happened. So first of all, we need to talk about Ava Chris Tyson. You're probably quite familiar at this point with the situation regarding her, but in case you're not, here's a quick summary. So basically, there was this painter, apparently going by the name Shadman. So this is basically a kid who was painting, and this kid was expelled from art class. And you might think, haha, he wasn't a good artist, el bozo. But no, this was actually a talented artist, okay? This was no Squidward. So, why did he get expelled? Well, it only takes a quick glance at the stuff he was drawing, and you will immediately understand why. This kid was basically drawing lolly, or something in that category. For example, he drew Keemstar's 8-year-old daughter in a sexual context. And he drew many other minors in inappropriate settings. My point is, this artist is a waste of human space. Now, what does Ava Chris Tyson have to do with any of this? Well, for starters, Ava had contact with him, which is really suspicious. If you are in touch with such a waste of human space, you're either a waste of human space yourself, or you're plain stupid. And this is why people were horrified at Chris Tyson hanging out with this creep. Now, if it ended there, I would have thought Chris Tyson was just an idiot that did not know any better. Unfortunately, it doesn't stop there. Chris had apparently ordered a drawing from this kid, and it could be seen hanging on the wall in a Mr. Beast video. And it's like, where did that drawing come from? It just raised so many questions, and it's those kinds of questions where the answer is probably more shocking than you might think. Now you might think, oh, so Chris Tyson seems obsessed with hentai, but that doesn't make her a PDF file, right? Right? Wrong. Apparently, this is not the only scandal Chris has found herself in. She has allegedly also been texting a minor. Now, if all of this is true, then I'm glad that Chris Tyson's wife divorced him. Her. I don't think you deserve the attraction of an adult woman if you are a child groomer. I think you're just wasting resources here. I think adult women should instead be attracted to someone who, you know, is attracted back to them, rather than someone who instead is attracted to minors. Now I might sound salty because an alleged child predator can pull more women than me, and I might sound like an incel. Well, maybe I am an incel, but at least I am not a child predator. Now, someone who apparently predicted all of this is SonnyV2. He made a video complaining at how Chris is ruining Mr. Beast when she transitioned. That was apparently one of SonnyV2's worst performing videos at the time, but look who's laughing now. Anyways, you might now think, oh, poor Mr. Beast, he has creeps among his crew, but he can't really do anything because he is such a big YouTuber who needs to keep his image, and he can ruin that image if he speaks out or something. Well, he already did. Mr. Beast is not the saint you thought he was. There exists this video on YouTube now, made by a former Mr. Beast employee who exposed him. He basically revealed that Mr. Beast has faked a lot of his challenges, and that his videos are scripted, and most of his contestants, rather than being his subscribers, are paid actors, and his girlfriend, and the odds are rigged in their favor. This was pretty much something Rosanna Pansino exposed about Mr. Beast back in the day, that he is rigging his challenges. I made a video on that a while ago, but now, yes, I think it is quite obvious that Mr. Beast's challenges would be staged to some degree. I mean, think of all the challenges where a bunch of people compete and one wins. Don't you think that realistically all of them would get eliminated in like the first few rounds in some of these? So it kind of makes sense. Therefore, I'm not really mad at Mr. Beast for staging his challenges. However, I am mad at Mr. Beast for saying it's not staged when it is staged.
I remember when I first started seeing your videos, I was like, this shit's gotta be fake.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it's a huge problem for us now. I actually have to dial back my content sometimes just so people think it's real. But also, if what we had to film was scripted, you know, because what we do is non-scripted, so you have to plan for a bunch of variables that you can't control, blah blah. If what we did was scripted, holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Have you ever faked a video?
No.
But this train track is CGI, these bus wheels are CGI, this explosion is fake, this shredder is CGI, this car is digitally lifted, this pit is fake, this guy is fake, this raccoon is a paid actor, this island costs more than $1, this city is not abandoned, these buildings are CGI, but not your only way out. You can literally get an Uber to the airport for $20. That's not a lurker. It's just a guy. This whole room is fake. This contestant is an actor and a secret employee at Mr. Beast. They had him dive through this fake door twice. This line is scripted. This action is scripted. In fact, pretty much all the videos with Mac are scripted.
You did it! Yeah! What we did was scripted. Holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
During this time lapse on the 4th day of 7 days stranded at sea, you can clearly see there's no one in the shelter. These are their empty beds. But after a hard cut, magically 5 people are awake, and 2 of the boys have bright yellow raincoats that they didn't have when it rained on day 2.
And after standing the whole night, completely soaked.
You didn't spend the night soaked, Jimmy. You slept on the production yacht. It's ironic because this is one of the videos where they claim that they don't fake things.
But no, we have to be the real channel that doesn't fake things.
If those people kept their mouths shut and did not say that this was quote-unquote authentic, then I wouldn't really complain. But they really had to say that. They just had to say that. Now, when I made the Rosanna Pansino video, I was pretty neutral about that situation. But pretty much everyone was like, no, Rosanna is in the wrong, not Mr. Beast. Everyone was complaining that Rosanna Pansino was just overreacting. But now, all those people realize that she was right this whole time and now she needs more love. So, show her some love. Subscribe to her channel or whatever. But apparently not only were the challenges faked, but also Mr. Beast's products. The shirts that were supposedly signed by Mr. Beast were actually signed by other people. And the popular Feastables turned out to be not only made using child labor, but also just as unhealthy as Hershey's. Yeah, I'm glad I never ate a single Feastable. I guess this is my biggest flex, or I don't know. But anyways, Mr. Beast also promoted gambling to children. He told his viewers that if they buy Feastables, there's a chance one of those may have a golden ticket and his viewers would get into Mr. Beast's chocolate factory and appear in that video. You know, the one that featured Gordon Ramsay. But here's the problem. Mr. Beast's main audience consists of kids who are underage, and when you tell them that they have a chance of winning something when they buy stuff, yeah, you're basically promoting gambling to underage people, which is illegal! Later, another employee would come out and reveal that Mr. Beast not only is a faker, but also a sociopath. That's right, the guy who helped people in Africa and who donates to charity is apparently a sociopath. And you can see how this poor employee is literally breaking down emotionally on multiple occasions throughout the video when talking about how he was tortured in Mr. Beast videos. And that's not even the worst thing. Apparently, one of the hired employees that were a quote-unquote contestant was a registered sex offender, and they put a mask on him so that he wouldn't be detected by higher authorities, and they nicknamed him Delaware because that's the state where he apparently committed all the atrocities. And remember that MrBeast's audience mainly consists of minors. This is revolting in so many ways. Even if MrBeast wouldn't know about this, it is pretty obvious that MrBeast did not care. Someone like him should not be in a MrBeast video. Someone like him should rot in jail for what they have done. Now, I think, and many people think as well, MrBeast can possibly redeem himself if his next video was not a big challenge, but rather him just coming forward and apologizing, or addressing the allegations properly. But no, he keeps making challenges. But that's not the worst thing ever. The worst thing ever is that MrBeast is suing everyone who calls him out. He sent cease and desist letters to Dogpack for calling him out. And since this is a YouTube video, I have to stress that those are only allegations. I am not saying for sure that MrBeast truly did illegal shit and depraved atrocities, even if we have mountains of evidence at this point. But assuming this is true, then this really is horrible. Now, I really need MrBeast to address all the allegations, or else he is just gonna be a huge waste of human space for avoiding all accountability. Now, MrBeast has been losing subscribers and basically his reputation has been going down very quickly in only a month. And this was literally the most respected man on YouTube. Now you know how serious the allegations must be when this happens, and considering how MrBeast is currently reacting to all of this by threatening to sue people and not saying anything himself, then I think his current and huge downfall is well deserved.